Hey guys, um, I'm out at the lawnmower farm today. It's early December. It's in the low 50s right now. Not too bad of weather. It's kind of overcast and whatnot. But anyway, figured I'd give you a quick walk around this place and show you kind of a little bit of the inventory. There's all sorts of junk around here, that projects and stuff I've been saving and whatnot. But um, this is not only for you, but this is for me too, because I sometimes I forget what I even have out here. So anyway, we're gonna take a quick walk around. I'm gonna show you what's up. So this place is mainly all push mowers. I, I left Rhode Island. I got rid of a bunch of them and swore I wouldn't do this anymore. And well, got here and bought this place, and next thing you know, here we go. Each one of these mowers got a story to tell. Unfortunately, everything's sitting outside right now, but we got an early 80s snapper right there. Engine ran absolutely perfect. The pull cover was smashed when I got it. I tried to straighten it out, and I still could not get it to retract right, and the clutch, ball and cam clutch was acting up and everything, so it got parked for now. We got a, I don't know, Yard Machines. That was a scrapyard find. I actually started refurbing it, and the carburetor was acting up, and the people wanted a mower real quick, so I sold them another one, and there it sits. Check that out, old David Bradley hood. That was a scrapyard find. I think the guy sold it to me for like $2. I don't have the rest of the mower, but you know, hey, I got a hood anyway. Heck with it. We got a early 80s Mastercraft. This mower was found under a barn. It had collapsed. I brought it here, threw a carburetor on it, thing fired right up. One thing you want to notice on this mower, they decided to make it, instead of a multi-mower, they cut the thing and raised it up and made it into a side chute. I have a fix for that, but we actually have the bag for it over there. It's the original, the older plastic bag, so we got that. Future story someday, maybe. I got an older Murray right here. Don't remember the year of this thing, but the engine is a 1980, I believe. It's one of the very early Quantums. It's the older style with the actual choke instead of the primer. The motor runs absolutely fantastic. I took it off a rotted deck, put it on this one, bolted it up to the deck, zapped a blade bolt, and the blade bolt snapped in the crank. So I parked it out here for now. We'll get back to it someday. Got another, I don't know what year that one is. I can't remember offhand. Another one that runs. The shroud on that thing says industrial commercial, and I'm really wondering if it really does have a cast iron sleeve. We're gonna have to take that thing apart someday and find that out, because that mower does run. It had a sheared flywheel key and a bent blade when it got here. The deck's a little flimsy on it. I just gave it a quick clean of the jet on the carburetor, and the thing fired right up after I put the new key in it and whatnot. But that's another story for another day. Now these mowers are sitting outside, but underneath of them I have a bunch of old steel doors. I was hoping that would actually help preserve them a little bit, but obviously these leaves and all this stuff probably aren't helping them, so we got to get out here and get working on that. But anyway, so there's that little pile. Now we're gonna go over yeah, this used to be my front yard. As you can see, it's well grown over. I keep promising myself to get out here and do something with it, and every time I do, you know, something else comes up. I got more projects at the garage and customer mowers and blah, 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 blah. So this place just sits kind of abandoned. but it is what it is. Oh, what do we got here? This mower was actually featured in one of my videos, this older Murray. It does run now. I gave it a valve job and everything. It had a rod knock. I actually got a good motor for it right there. At some point, maybe we'll get to it. Here's one that's kind of interesting. Old Husky GT. It's got the big 12-inch rear tires and whatnot. Here's the thing. 20 horsepower Briggs twin. I bought this mower not running and was going to fix it, and this is where it sits right now. We're going to see this one here in the near future. I got to get this thing up to the garage and get it going, because this will be the perfect mower to mow this place out with. It's got 50-inch deck and everything. It's actually in pretty good shape. Sad part is I don't even know what's wrong with this mower. I bought it non-running and here it sits. But all right, we got the world's most rotted pressure washer over here. I mean, this thing's been sitting out here a couple of years, but this is how it was when I got it. You know, we don't have salt water in Kentucky, but I mean, like I said, that's how it was when I got it. Never mind, now it's been sitting out here. But hey, that's a good future will it run video. I think I'm gonna save that engine just because I can. All right, what do we got here? Yeah, we got an older Murray. I know nothing about this one. I got it in, and here it sits. So this mower here actually ran. I used to use this mower up here a little bit. I don't remember the actual year of it, but it's got a, I did put the older choke style carburetor on it. Thing ran beautiful. It had, when it first got here, it was locked up. Somebody put the long reach plug in it, you know, like a overhead valve plug, and it slammed the piston. It slammed it hard. The piston's got a big old gouge in it. So I wasn't going to sell it just for that reason, but I put a regular plug back in it, another carburetor. Thing fired up and ran beautiful. And it ran up until the day I parked it over here. So it's, you know, it could be saved, I suppose. What do we got? Here's my parts mower for my lawn boy. I've been slowly, you know, taking pieces off it. It's got old Tecumseh. Really not much to look at there. All right, what do we got next? We'll take a walk over by the garage. There is some stuff in there. And please understand, this place is just... I meant, you know, when we got out of here, I meant to come out here and clean it up some, and I have not been able to do so yet. So here is the smallest lawnmower I've ever seen in my life. It's old. I'm told it was used. They used to use them in the 50s to cut around headstones and stuff in the cemeteries. The Clinton is locked up. It's been locked up for years. I can't get it. I tried my best to get them seized. I do have a vintage Briggs & Stratton I will be putting on this mower. That's another future video coming up. Whenever. But pretty cool little piece. Paid $20 for that thing. What do we got? My old Craftsman here. This is from Alabama. Little story about that. I'll share it with you at a later date. That mower there, that was in a video not long ago. I had mentioned it. I did a trade-in on it and gave the customer a different mower and whatnot. Got this old Craftsman here. That's from the scrap yard. The day I bought that mower, the guy told me that thing runs, but the bail cable's bad. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. you know. And sure enough, I brought it home and zip tied the bale cable shut, and next thing you know, I was mowing the lawn with it. Very, very solid old mower. What I'm gonna do with it is to be decided, but it's sitting in here. Here's my DR trimmer. I featured that in a video. I actually brought that thing out here in order to cut some of this heavy stuff, and I haven't got to it yet. Someday. There's a white sitting over there. That's another one that mower runs. I just threw it out here. I didn't want to sell it just yet. Back in the very back there, we got Cinderella. That's my old 2002 little thing. I'll tell you a story on that one later, because we are going to be bringing that one back to the garage at some point and giving it. We're going to go total makeover on it. I had mentioned in my last video on that riding mower about how important that fuse was. And here's a perfect example of why that fuse needs to be there. You can see we got wiring cooked all over the place. This is off of a, I don't know if we can get to it or not. Older MTD rider I got sitting in here. This mower actually belongs to my son. What had happened is the same basic thing as the other one, where they mounted a battery on the back and ended up grounding out and just cooked the harness. Now that rider I had in a video or two back, I actually pulled the whole harness out of that rider, and it will be going in this one. Another future video. But, alright, what do we got left now? We still got more to go. So, old Cub Cadet rider. I actually mowed with this thing up here for several years until the transmission went bad. It's got a 17-horse twin-cylinder Kawasaki on it, and the transmission's no good, but we'll work on that. I actually gave that to a friend of mine. We got to make an arrangement to come for him to come get it. This one here kills me. I actually had this mower in the garage, and I put it out here one day, and I, between moving and everything, forgot all about it. Older, early 90s, I think, Murray. I don't know, I don't remember the exact date on it. This mower looked like brand new the day it got here. It come into the scrapyard. I bought it immediately, and then come home to find out that the carburetor was missing off of it. And took ages, but I did find another engine that is complete. So these two, we're gonna mate all this up here pretty quick. Hopefully this thing will clean up again. Before I leave here today, I'm gonna get this thing in the garage, because it looks like hell now. But we got an old Poolin' Pro sitting here. Sold the motor off of this thing earlier this year. Actually, the sale of that motor paid the property taxes on the farm, so that kind of gives you an idea of the taxes here are cheap. Let me see, we got a old 2-stroke lawn boy. I've tried to give this mower away several times. I didn't have any takers, so next scrap room we're gonna send it. If anybody wants it and you see this video, come get it. You can have it. I'm not a big 2-stroke guy. Let me see, my old MTD with a Honda GVC 160. Long story on that. Maybe I'll do another revival on it someday. It's not really worth talking about. What do we got? Another one I kind of messed up. This was a excellent running lawnmower. Refurbished and everything. It's got a high wheeler set up. I sold the back wheels one day because the customer needed them really that bad, so they left, and now the mower just sits here collecting grass. Little Troy built. That's something I got it running. It had a bent shaft. It smokes like crazy and everything. So it's sitting out here ready to get parted out at some point. Another very old snapper. I'd mentioned earlier in a video, my one snapper had the pull starter was all crushed. Here's my pull starter for it. Now it's just a matter of me taking that one off, cleaning it up, blah, 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 blah. This used to be a Husqvarna. Started doing a refurb on it, had the motor running beautiful, all painted up and everything. A guy come up, needed a motor right then, right now, made me an offer I couldn't refuse, so I sold it, and here sits the deck. It is what it is. It was a solid deck when it got put out here. I don't know about it anymore. We got another snapper sitting over there. That was a scrapyard thing. I couldn't tell you anything about it. What do we got? This one, I don't know why it's out here, because it shouldn't be. I gotta get this one inside. Another very old snapper. It's got the older 3.5 horse Quantum style on it. This thing's actually got an adjustable carburetor. That's one of the reasons I bought it, but yet it just sits here doing nothing, so I don't know. We got to get on that one. That's another one that's got to get fixed. What else? Wow. Another one that's old. I couldn't even tell you what year it is. It's just probably a parts mower by now. It did run and cut grass at one point. There's a few more over there. They're kind of buried, and I know there's nothing special there. So anyway, that's what we got kind of sort of for inventory right now. So you know, go ahead, and if you like this video, check it out. You know, if you see a project in here that you want to see, let me know, because I'm down to fix any of these mowers. I have no problems with it. I know most of them run and everything, but anyway, I thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.